My name is Patrick Fowler. I'm from Brigus. I'm a bit of a car fanatic. I love old vehicles and music. I play the accordion. That's been a big part of my life.
Here in Newfoundland and Labrador, music runs through all of our veins. When we all get together, you can be guaranteed there's going to be music. Dad on the accordion, people singing. He was like the life of the party. And I guess, as the years passed on, it became more and more obvious how significant his hearing loss really was.
I used to work with a marine industrial company. I never wore any hearing protection. I didn't realize that my hearing was being affected like it was. And it gradually got worse and worse and worse, and over a period of time started creating problems for myself and other people who were associated with me.
We all realized that who my father was, it almost felt like it was slowly slipping away.
I became very quiet when I was in a crowd, and I gradually withdrew. My denial affected my whole life. I couldn't play the accordion because I couldn't hear the music. I just put the accordion in the case and I never touched it afterwards.
I really had no idea how much my father was missing on just the musical side of things. I figured he could hear the lyrics. I figured he understood what my voice sounded like.
I didn't hear it, and I'd say it was really nice. Lie to her, I suppose, the only way you can put it. I can tell you about a situation with my grandson. He was out in my house, Christmas past, and something was said to him by one of the individuals that was at our home at the time, and I certainly didn't hear what was said. 3 or 4 of the people started to laugh. I just made out that I heard what was said, and I started to laugh as well. My grandson, he was highly offended because I laughed, and it took a while to get over that, because myself and my grandson are very, very close, and I almost lost him.
There have been a few times when I knew Dad was home on his own that I called and there was no answer. I had to drive an hour out to South River to make sure that he was okay. And when I walked in the door, he said, "Caroline, the phone never rang here." It was pretty humbling at that moment. I realized that then, there's a serious issue here.
She realized the fact that I did have a hearing problem, and it was time to do something about it. I ended up with hearing aids, the best thing that ever happened to me.
It was very obvious. It was a whole new world that had just opened up to him.
I can sit out on the patio, and I can actually hear the birds chirping.
The hearing aids that he got through Widex are pretty much invisible. You can't see them unless you're looking for them. Not only have they changed his life, they are very easy for him to maintain.
They're so easy to install. The one advantage I have with the hearing aids is that I have a remote, and if I don't want to listen to you, I can turn it down. That's a big plus.
Dad is back. He's his funny self. He's charismatic again. He's playing music again.
It was only last week that I picked up the accordion again, and it was amazing. It's just like when I first started playing.
The moment that Dad heard my song for the first time, once his hearing aids were turned on, really changed my whole perspective on hearing loss. It was at that very moment that my heart broke.
First time I'd ever heard her sing, per se.
It was like somebody turned a light on in a dark room. I can't even explain the feeling of what it's like to see somebody brighten up again.
Why did I wait so long? It's a totally different world. A simple thing like a hearing aid. It gave me back my life.
Widex. Sound like no other.